Assalamu alaikum students of grade 8 matriculation stream. This is Miss Meher Munir. We are starting our content number 5 in this video of English literature. The topic name is Shah Abdul Latif, which is the content number 2 in your books on page number 7. As we all know that Islam is the religion of peace. God sent the Prophet as a blessing to mankind. He won people's heart by his kind nature and his gentle ways. His noble example was followed by many of his followers in all ages all over the world. It was through the efforts of these saintly men that Islam spread far and wide. One of them was Shah Abdul Latif. This is a beautiful painting on your screens of Shah Abdul Latif and his musical instrument with his shrine. In every part of our country there are shrines of such saints. The great saint Shah Abdul Latif, who is lovingly called Lal Latif by his devotees, was born in 1102 Hijra in a small village called Hala Haveli. The good Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb then ruled the country. Shah Latif's ancestors migrated to Sindh during the days of Tamerlane. They had come from Hijrat. Sindh was at that time a center of Muslim culture, and Shah Abdul Latif ancestors liked it so much that they decided to make it their home. This is the shrine of Shah Abdul Latif, which is in Sindh. Shah Abdul Latif had a very sensitive mind. His heart was soon filled with the love of God, the beauty of nature, and then when he was only a boy, he started composing poetry. He grew up to be a scholar of Arabic and Persian. When he was only 20, he married a noble and good lady. He showed great kindness to his wife and lived at home for many years. His heart, however, turned more and more towards religion because he was a religious scholar, and he felt restless in living a normal domestic life like we all. He was finding no peace in living a life like we all live. When his father died, Shah Abdul Latif left his home and went to live on a mound of sand at some distance from his village. A mound of sand is called Bhit. In Sindhi language it is called Bhit. Due to the fact that he lived on this mound for the rest of his life, Shah Abdul Latif came to be known as the Saint of Bhit or Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai. Shah Abdul Latif loved simplicity in music and musical instruments. He didn't agree with the idea that music should be difficult, so he made a simple and also invented a simple musical instrument and called it tamburo. There is a picture on your screens that you can see how tamburo is basically. Tambura is made from 4 kinds of wood, including black wood of talhi and babul. The instrument is not known for the vibration of its strings, but is loved by the musicians for the spirituality attached to it. Shah Abdul Latif died in 1165 Hijra on the mound where he had lived and was also buried there. A famous king of Sindh named as Ghulam Shah Kaloro was so devoted to him that he built a shrine over his grave. There is the shrine that you can see on your screens. This shrine is in Sindh. Many thousands of people gather there and listen to the saint's song sung on specially tamburo and offer their prayers. Many learned men read papers that tell about Latif's life and his poetry. One great quality of Latif's poetry, besides its simplicity, is its moving music. When you listen to it, even if you do not understand a word of it, You will be moved by the melody or by the beautiful melody behind it. This was the introduction that you had about the chapter, and there are the meanings on your screens that are taken from your book. When you will read out the chapter, I think these some words are the one that you will find difficult, so here are the meanings. Let's read out the summary of the whole chapter. Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, the great saint, poet and philosopher, was born in 1102 in a small village, Hala Haveli district, Hyderabad. He was son of Sayyid Habib Shah. Shah Latif's ancestor migrated to Sindh during the days of Tamerlane and made it their home. Shah Latif started composing poetry when he was only a boy. He was very fond of learning. He married a nice lady with whom he lived for many years. After the death of his father, he went to live on Bhit, Mount of Sand. There he prayed to God with much devotion. Shah Latif composed his poetry in language of common people. He was also a great musician. He simplified the music of his time. He invented a simple musical instrument, tamburo, which is even now popular all over the Sindh. Shah Latif died in 1165 Hijra. Famous king of Sindh, Ghulam Shah Kaloro, built a shrine over his grave. Shah Latif's Urs is held at his shrine on 14th Safar every year. People come from all over Pakistan to offer their gratitude. Shah's message is the message of love and brotherhood. He believed in the equality of man and pleasing God by good deeds. According to him, it is the actual goal of life. Here are some verses taken from his poetry, from his poetic collection, which is known as Risalo of Shah Latif, or in Sindhi it is known as Shah Jo Risalo. Let's read out the verses. हुर्फ तू पढ़ ले अलिफ का साई दूजे वर्ग बिसार अपने मन को उजार क्या क्या वर्ग पढ़ेगा. Let's read it in English. Read letter A, Alif. Forget all other pages, cleanse your heart, and how long can you read pages after pages? This is a beautiful verse of Shah Abdul Latif, which has a deep meaning that whenever you start learning, cleanse your heart first, make your heart pure, and then read the letter A, which is the very initial letter of English, or very initial letter of Urdu when it is Alif. Alif or A. When you learn both the initial words clearly and cleanse your heart, only then you will be able to learn furthermore and gain further knowledge. You have to first forget all other pages or all other perspectives and ideas that were already in your mind. Cleanse your heart and then start learning. Let's move towards the second verse. God lets his dear ones and friends be sacrificed. Trial and tribulations are for the selected ones. Eternal and absolute God, he does what he wills. Some deep secret lies hidden in this. This verse is showing the meaning or the idea that this is a fact that God only chooses some selected people for his trial and tribulations. Not all of us are worthy of his test. We all cannot pass the test given by God. Some selected people are on that status that they can pass the test given by their Lord. So in this video we learnt about our great hero and religious hero, that was Shah Abdul Latif. Latif's message was the most beautiful part of this chapter, that his message is about love and his message is about brotherhood and equality of man, which was also the message of our Holy Prophet, peace be upon him. I hope that we were able to learn about him clearly, and we have further more things in the chapter that we will discuss in the Google meeting. Try to solve the exercises, or try to solve out the questions given in your book to make, or the MCQs there. Here are some MCQs also in your book on page number 11. Solve out the MCQs by reading the chapter in the book, and you will be able to learn about this scholar more and more. Thank you so much. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.